At 80 years old, April decided to draw one last cartoon for a question that had haunted her whole life.
April called hers a charmed life. 54 years with Charlie. No kids, by choice. She was a cartoonist, a novelist, a painter. But most of all, she was just like her name. You never knew what weather you would get. Sunny, rainy, and sometimes even snow. The problem was, April never knew what was real. At 80 years old, April decided to draw one last cartoon. Not for fame, not for money, for a question that haunted her whole life.
Did I ever really leave home?
So her last cartoon is about a little girl. A little girl who always felt she came from somewhere else. She'd ask her mother,
"Are you sure I'm your child? Maybe the hospital gave you the wrong baby?"
You were born at home,
her mother said. But the girl did not understand.
"If these are my parents, why don't they know how I feel? Why can't they hear my thoughts? Why can't I hear theirs?"
She felt lost, not belonging, isolated, always wanting to go home. Like everyone lived behind glass. Until one day, she asked herself,
"Why did I leave home?"
And a voice answered, though no one was there.
"You never left home."
The girl believed in magic. When her pets got sick, she prayed to her fairy godmother to heal them. But they died anyway. Her plants died too. So she thought,
"I must not be good enough."
Then, one day after a movie, she told her friend's mother,
"I just jumped out the window."
but you're still here.
The woman said, confused. Walking home, the girl staggered.
"My feet aren't touching the road."
She lived between worlds, loving nature, but unable to save it. Feeling like a stranger, yet hearing a voice say, "You never left home." So she did the only thing she could, she went looking for her fairy godmother. On the road, she learned, some people looked nice, but weren't. Some didn't look nice, but were. And some just weren't.
It's all so confusing. I don't know who is nice and who isn't.
Years passed. She learned that everything changes. What was right yesterday could be wrong today. She did not find her fairy godmother and she did not find a place she could call home. She decided to return home. When she came home, home had changed. And so had she. The roses were gone. Now there were daffodils.
It's not the same garden. It's different. Maybe that's why I didn't find my fairy godmother. Maybe she changed. Maybe because I changed.
Sitting by the window of her old bedroom, the little girl looked at the moon. It was the same moon but everything else had changed including her.
"Do I know anyone? Can I know anyone?"
she asked the moon. Her mother found her by the stream.
Are you thinking about leaving home again?
"No, I never should have left home. But if I didn't, I would always wonder why my fairy godmother won't come if I did something wrong."
Her mother held her hand and smiled.
When I was your age, I too went looking for my fairy godmother.
"You did?"
The girl said, surprised.
I didn't find her either, but I told myself, I'm never leaving home again. I think our fairy godmother is with us all along. We just don't always know it.
April wasn't satisfied with her story. She wanted to lace it up with so-called grown-up questions.
What is real? Are we in a simulation?
But she kept it simple, because maybe Shakespeare was right.
The world is a stage, and we all must play a part. Maybe it's all just the game of life.
Looking around, she knew one thing for sure. She was blessed. And maybe, just maybe, she never left home, either. If this story made you feel something, comment below. Where do you think home really is? Subscribe for more stories that ask the big questions. Softly.